Said, are you happy with the portrayal of you in the film?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where are you playing next?
I don't know. I think it's Japan. I do believe. Something like that.
BB King's. BB King's. You're playing at BB King's Jazz Club. In Japan.
Oh, well, I know it's in Japan. That's all.
It's at BB King's Jazz Club in Japan, as well as numerous dates to be announced.
Gentleman in black jump now. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Keep.
What do you think of your director, Jay? What does he think?
What do you think about me?
Nah.
I don't know him. I only just met him.
He said that I suffer from verbal diarrhea as we entered the stage. Do you think that's a fair account? Verbal diarrhea.
That's your problem.
I suffer from verbal diarrhea.
Go ahead. Do you have any regrets at all, Randy?
About music,
About anything in your life?
I've got more regrets than you'd ever care to believe. Okay? Hundreds of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
My name's Anne, and
You'll have to speak up.
sorry about that. You're undoubtedly one of the most brilliant musicians, but we've just seen a film where you were violent to lots of people. You treated your family and your wife.
She said you were violent to many people, including me.
Your family and your children.
That's not true.
Well, we've just seen it.
Yeah, but you don't know what led up to that.
No, I don't, but I'm asking you.
That's why I haven't seen the film. It was the most awful experience
But what do you have to
of
say about the way you
living.
treat your children and your
You said what
family?
about your life? What did you have any regrets? Same
What?
question.
Not that you have any regrets, but what do you have to say about the way you treated your children and your family? I
Way that
mean,
you
you've obviously
treated-
caused a huge amount of pain.
Well, I don't have anything to say about it because people listen to what people say. Most of the time, it isn't true. Okay? It just is not true.
Well, hands. Yeah, right.
You remember a place called Tower, do you? Tower in Niger.
Tower, Nigeria.
Niger.
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Does he remember Nigeria?
Niger.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. 5 days in jail there.
Take a few more questions if there are any. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, gypsy musicians are saying that the dangerous musicians are the ones who can make you cry.
The dangerous musicians are the ones that can make me
Cry,
cry?
yeah.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know.
I need to ask you, did any music brings the tears of joy to you?
Did any music bring the tears of joy to you?
Yeah, quite a lot.
Which ones are you cried when you were playing or listening?
Some of the dramas in Nigeria, Ray Charles, the Ellington Band at times.
Just have a couple more questions now.
You've given music so much, and it was sad to see you lose the farm at the end. What's your life like now? Can you live the way you want to live?
Well, I'm sorry to interrupt. He was saying that he lost everything in the last chapter, and as we were speaking at dinner before, I think that's why you were saying it's been hard for you to watch the film, because the film is about you and witnessing, you know, your horses and your last chapter in your life, and that was what you were saying to me at dinner just now about how you don't want to watch for yourself, you know, what you had before. Can you talk about that?
I've got my own little life going on now, and I'm very happy with it. Okay, I have a lot of joy with my present family. Contrary to what people with nasty mouths say. Okay, I saw an interview just yesterday with this guy, Jay, talking to my son. My son has never met my family. He doesn't know them. And he states that he doesn't speak to me anymore because my wife has forbidden me to talk to him. That is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard in my life. But that is the sort of thing that goes around. So much of what is said about me is just completely comes out of people's minds, where they want to invent this kind of mad, violent monster.
You did break my nose with a fucking cane, and we all watched it.
I did, and I tell you what.
Yeah, we saw it.
I wish I'd broken your neck.
Well,
okay?
Final question, please. I just want to say I spent 3 years singing with this gentleman, and one thing that didn't come over in that film is how unbelievably generous he is.
What do you mean? That's total bullshit. That fucking movie starts off with a man who gets a phone call from me who says, you know what? Come and stay with me and live with me. And I'll look you in the fucking eyes right now and tell you that's bullshit.
To swear.
The guy picks up the phone and says, come live with me. So if that doesn't resonate with you, then I don't know what movie I just made.
Well, the movie you just made...
Get out of here. Give me a fucking break. The whole movie's based on generosity.
The guy's talking to me, not to you.
That's the one thing that I would say is total bullshit.
Let me speak to... he's asking me a question.
Well, answer it. Well, I'm telling you, as the person who made the movie, that if there's anything that you can get out of it.
I don't care if he knows who I am or not. The point is...
Now you can see why I broke his nose.
Sure. Doesn't matter. The point is, the generosity, I'm telling you, if there's anything that I would hope that anyone here would get out of the movie, it's that this man, whether you think that he is hard, or you think that he's curmudgeonly or cantankerous. I called him on the phone, and he picked up that phone, and within 3 phone calls said, you know what? Come live with me. I'll tell you my story.
Jay, your
and he gave me his life.
Nuts, mate. They're nuts. They're absolute.
He is the most generous man I've ever met. He has made my life.
Yeah.
He's the most generous person I've ever met in my entire existence.
All I'm trying to say is, you can load. You've just done it for me. Just load some more nice stuff in. You just did it. It's fine. Okay?
Thank
because
you.
He's a tremendously generous guy.
He's the most generous person I've ever met in my life.
That's why. That doesnn't come over.
That's why I don't have any money. The reason I did this film was that I needed some money. And they gave me some money.
Tonight was always going to be lively. Thank you.